Hi everybody, hope this video is finding you well and healthy. I promised you guys that I would bring you another cordial recipe soon, and tonight is the perfect night to do that because I potted this lovely basil in my kitchen tonight, and when I potted it, it was very tall and it needed to be pinched off. So I ended up with a lot of basil leaves. I needed something to do with them, and I made a video of making a bruschetta earlier that I shared on my YouTube channel too, that you should check out. That is a common thing I eat throughout the summer and the spring and the fall. But so I have this basil and I have this like excess of basil leaves, and I've been wanting to put some basil in a cordial. So I'm slowly making some cordials to put together, cordial samplers for the holidays to give away as gifts. And it seems like right now in April, the end of April is a really long time away from the holidays to be thinking about gifts. But the thing with cordials is that you are macerating some sort of produce, fruit, herbs, and sugar in alcohol, and they have to sit for a couple months before you strain all the fruit and herbs out. And then after you strain all the fruit and herbs out, they need to sit and age for a while too before they're really perfect. So starting now at the end of April is a good time that I will get a decently aged cordial by Hanukkah or Christmas this year. So I have some basil, and I have a lemon, and I have some strawberries, and I have a lovely pound of organic dried hibiscus flowers that I just got, and I have some sugar, and I have some tequila. So I'm gonna make another tequila cordial tonight. And the cool thing about cordials is that you can sip on them and drink them, and they can give us a little bit of warm, fuzzy feeling, like our wine or our beer or any of our alcoholic drinks would. But the cool thing about cordials is that you can put herbs into them, and just like a tincture would have some amount of alcohol, the alcohol will extract medicinal qualities of the herbs just like it would in a tincture, or a vinegar, or a medicinal honey. You're extracting with the alcohol medicinal qualities out of the plants. So not only do you get the joy of the warm fuzzy feeling from the buzz we get from alcohol, not only do you get the tastiness that is cordials, but you can also get some medicinal benefits. And so basil has a lot of medicinal benefits to it, and so it can promote a healthy gut. It can be a promoter of a healthy gut. It can alleviate a loss of appetite. Basil can be good for colds and flu, for upper respiratory health. Basil is really great for a healthy kidney function. It helps to alleviate water retention, and it can help detoxify the liver. And there's even some studies that show that it can help like kill worms and intestinal parasites and bacterias. And hibiscus is also medicinal, and it can help to, hibiscus is really good at helping to normalize and maintain a normal body temperature. So if you have a fever, hibiscus can help to bring a fever down, a high fever down. Hibiscus is awesome for heart health. It helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels, and can help to normalize blood pressure. And it also supports upper respiratory health, and it also has been shown to help kill intestinal parasites, worms, and bacterias, and can also help to detoxify the liver. So I guess this is like our anti-worm cordial. We won't call it that though, but it could maybe possibly have that benefit. So to make this basic cordial, what I'm going to do is I have about 6 strawberries, And I'm gonna slice the tops off of those. This is super fast and super easy. And strawberries have wonderful benefits. They're antioxidants. Hibiscus flowers are antioxidants. Your lemons are beneficial. They can have an alkalizing effect on the body, though I don't know how that works with when combined with alcohol. But I'm just gonna slice my strawberries in half. I'm not gonna worry about chopping them up a bunch. I'm just gonna slice the tops off, and I'm gonna slice them in half. Boom, boom. And then I'm gonna actually start by adding my sugar, and I'm gonna put a third. I'm making about a cup of, I'm gonna use about a cup of alcohol and make about a cup of cordial. So I'm gonna use about a third of a cup of sugar, and the lid back on it. And I'm gonna put those sliced strawberries into the jar. Making cordials is super simple. The hardest part about making a cordial is waiting for the cordial to be done. Waiting the 2 months to press it and strain all the herbs and the fruits and whatnot out of it, and waiting the several months to let it age nicely in a bottle is the hardest part of it. So I've got some strawberries and some sugar, and then I took about 4 nice sized leaves of basil from the bowl of basil I collected from the basil plants. I actually potted 2 basil plants and got this giant salad bowl full of basil when I topped them. So I'm just going to cut the basil up loosely too. I'm not going to worry about getting it too minced up. I'm just going to loosely cut the basil up. This is going to be so yummy, and I'm so excited about it. I've been wanting to make cordials with basil for a while, and I'm going to do another one that I've been dreaming about. I'm going to do another video for you guys here in the next day or so. Maybe I'll even do it after this, of another one that I've been dreaming about. So I just chopped those 4 basil leaves up loosely and put them in there with the strawberries and the sugar. And with the lemon, I'm not going to get too overpowering, but I wanted to put a hint of lemon in it. So the lemon, I'm just going to do 2 little slices, 2 little rounds, lemon rounds, and put them in the cup. And then as far as the hibiscus, I want about 2 tablespoons. I don't have a tablespoon right now. So I'm going to do like a nice handful of hibiscus. Strawberries and hibiscus and lemon go together unbelievably, and I've been wanting to play with, well, what happens if you add basil to that concoction, because basil goes great with strawberries and lemon as well. Basil grows great with fruits in general, with berry fruits in general, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Basil goes great with all of your nice antioxidant berries. It's a wonderful flavor to go with your berries. So I'm just gonna put, that's probably not 2 tablespoons. It's probably a little tablespoon and a half. So I'm going to put a little handful and another pinch of my hibiscus flowers in there. Dried hibiscus flowers. If you had fresh hibiscus flowers, that would be a wonderful, calyxes, that would be a wonderful thing to add to them. Here in North Carolina, in the western North Carolina mountains, it's not really possible to grow the species of hibiscus that gets you good calyxes for making teas and whatnot. You can grow them, but you got to grow them inside, and it's kind of complicated, and you can't grow like an abundance of them to have an abundance of flowers and calyxes. So I use dried hibiscus here. So that's all in a jar together, and I am going to pour my tequila into that jar, and I'm going to do about a cup. So that's like 240 milliliters. I think I'm going to go a little bit more to 250. And I can end up making 3 different cordials out of that bottle of tequila. So I'm gonna pour that over those yummy ingredients. And, oh, did I forget a lid? Forgot a lid, I think. No, I don't know. So then after I pour that over there, I'm gonna shake it all up until that sugar dissolves really well. It's like stuck on the bottom. You can see it stuck on the bottom. So I'm gonna shake it up until that sugar is nice and dissolved into the alcohol. Shake, shake, shake. I might pour a dash more tequila on it because I really want the tequila to cover the fruit that's in there. I don't want the fruit to be like sticking up out of the tequila or out of the alcohol. You could do this with vodka, you could do this with gin, you could do this with brandy, but I love tequila. And tequila is my alcohol of choice and what I usually have laying around, so that's what I'm doing it with. I would like to do some with brandy at some point, some different brandy recipes, but yeah, I'm gonna pour just a little bit more tequila on it because it's not quite covering my fruit. But anytime you introduce fresh fruit, fresh herbs into a recipe, you have the potential, depending on the alcohol content, for bacteria to grow. And I don't want that to happen. And I mean, with vodka, I think this is a one, I don't know what proof this is. It's probably 40%. I'm surprised it actually doesn't say on this bottle. That's really strange. Oh, there it does. Yeah, it's 40%. So it's an 80 proof vodka. Sometimes you can get 100 proof vodka, 50% vodka, or tequila. And the same goes with vodka. Sometimes you can get 50%, 100 proof, but most of the time they're 80 proof or 40%. Which that's probably a high enough alcohol content to keep any type of mold or mildew from growing, but I just want to be safe. So I'm going to cover those up. And I'm going to shake it super, super good, and then I'm going to label it. So today is, I'm not really sure, COVID-19's got my date all messed up. But I think it's like April 28th. So on June 28th, I will strain all the herbs and the fruit out of this, and I will then bottle it to put away in a dark, cold space to age. And when I strain my cordials and do an initial first tasting before they've aged, I'll make a video of that for you guys too. So that's another simple cordial recipe. Strawberries, lemon, hibiscus, and basil with some sugar in there. Y'all have a good night. If you try it, let me know what you think. All right.